Well, hello. Hi, y'all. Teriyaki, congratulations on first. You sniped it. You sniped it from Kuro. I think I'm in agreement. I think Twitch Mobile, or maybe it might be a skill issue. I don't know if it's a skill issue. Twitch Mobile is probably not doing you any favors. Congratulations on first, Teriyaki. Welcome in, Kuro. We're gonna build some more of Minas Tirith. Look at this guy. Hang on. I'm still trying to figure out if I need to put the front section of wall somewhere while we do the rest of the build, but I do like to show it off at the beginning and at the end, and it is a little bit of a hassle to move. I have thought about just putting it up here on the desk, maybe. I feel like it might get in the way of a few things, though. Because what I really don't want to do is try and lift it up and it causes problems, but I think that's probably what we're about to do. We're gonna try it out and see. I will have to set it on the cord of my keyboard, I think. Oh, see, I don't know. I don't know. It's held together pretty precariously. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it. I don't want this thing to fall apart on. I mean, I can pull the pieces apart. I guess that's a simple solution there, right? Probably should not try and lift it all as a whole. Let's see if we can do that. Let's set these up here on the desk where no one is the wiser. Nobody knows they're there. Except you guys now. But y'all won't tell anyone. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Okay. Let me show y'all where we are. I mean, y'all kind of saw where we were. Sorry, I'm getting everything situated now that I have moved some things. We'll see if the other camera scene does me dirty or not. Here's where we are, plus the whole front section that we just put away. We've built this the bottom portion of the mountain, which is only going to get more pronounced as we go up, is what we did last time. We also built this very pretty white tree back here that's going to go behind the throne, I assume. Oh, I've got the soldiers here. A nice little touch, just for fun. We got these candelabras as well. I think we built out this side. So we've got another little torch room over here. We built these little gold guys. And we also started, I think this is where we're gonna have left off. We started the actual outer walls. So right here, this little piece is a wall that slots in, which is really, really neat. Now let me go over here and show y'all. Oh, that did me a little bit dirty, but y'all can't see that there's anything back there, so it's fine. I don't know what y'all could see before. Here you go. Here's this little outer wall that we built last time. So we're starting on bag 30. Once we finish bag 30, I think we're officially halfway done. Although this instruction booklet would lead me to believe we're more than halfway done. Unless, I don't know, the second one is a bit smaller than the first one. So I'm not sure how big the third one is going to be. I do have it in the package. I haven't opened it because we're using it online. But we're going to go ahead and start out, I think. Let me make sure these soldiers are okay. They're leaning back. I think they're leaning back because they'll fall forward over the weight of their weaponry. The weight of their weaponry. I'm going to move this back here. See, the problem is still that I have a big thing right here. We're just going to go ahead and start. We did only do 5 bags yesterday. I know these wall portions might get a little bit tedious because there are quite a few small pieces and detailed, which is good. But what that means is we might slow down a little bit as we're building more detailed and smaller features than we were previously. I've got a tangle over here in this in my headphone cord that I'm trying to work out. I've got my headphone cord in here set up really very fun way. There we go. Okay, we're untangled. We're untwisted. Let's start out. So this wall looks pretty big here. It looks bigger than the one we put down over here. I think it's going to be a little, I think it's going to span a little bit of a wider area, this one. Maybe. I think it will. I think it will. It's interesting because we've got a tower on one side over here in the middle, and the other side we don't. So I think this might be the bigger one. And honestly, looking at the picture of it, I'm thinking it might take more than just this one bag too. So we'll see. We'll see where we end up. I am gonna try and be a little bit more conscious of the pieces that we're putting together in each step, because there are a lot more pieces in these sections, and the smaller pieces are usually the ones I'm like, oh yeah, those are fine, those are extras, right? I am probably a lot more likely to miss pieces and steps in this one if I don't specifically go like count out each of the pieces and look. So that's what we're gonna do, I think. Maybe not like super strictly, but a little bit more intentionally. So we've got this guy, our step 747. I am also trying to make sure I'm not going to mirror anything like I did before. That caused a few areas of rework last time. I want to make sure we don't run into that again. So yeah, even if I look like I'm not sorting out the pieces, I am checking. I am checking to make sure we're good each step as we walk through it. Okay, so we got this little guy. We've got an even smaller chair. It's gonna go right next to him right there. Then we've got these, I always call these pieces little taillight pieces, because when I was little and we just had a box of Legos, I'm sure it was a set at one point, I don't know what it was, but when we built a car, we used these as taillights. But they were red, so that's how you knew. Oh, and I've got, see, I'm checking every step to make sure. We got this guy that's gonna go over here as well to kind of mirror. This looks like it may end up being a little bit, another like little house piece on the side of the wall, maybe at the bottom. I'm not really sure what to call it yet. It may be a little bit difficult to make it out until we get a bigger picture finish. A larger area of the build. So there's that guy on there. We still got more to do on this step though, don't you worry. Don't you worry, we are gonna do it. And I'm reassuring myself, I'm not reassuring you guys. I want to make sure we don't miss any pieces. So we have this little brick that actually goes behind that stud a little bit, which is cool. And I've got this guy, and I think those cross pieces over here actually are where the connection point of the wall comes in, which is nice. Making sure I'm still building this correctly and not mirroring it. Okay, we're okay. I need a 1x2, and that is all for this step. It'll go right there up top so everything is flush. I've been telling y'all, I've been thinking about cutting the grass. The heat index between today and tomorrow here is supposed to get up to 112 degrees. So our heat advisory got upgraded to a warning today. And the grass does need mowing. But there's no way I'm going to go out there and do that right now. So we're here. We're here. I did think about waiting until it got closer to dark, which would probably be around now, maybe in the next half hour or something, and going out. Maybe doing 1 yard at a time, doing the front yard one day and the backyard one day. Obviously, I'm not doing that today, but I did think about it. I should get some points. Should get a couple points. For considering going outside and 100. The kicker is it's only, I don't know, I think I may have seen it at like 95. Oh, that's the wrong color. I think I may have seen it at like 95 today. I was gonna say it's only been like 90, but it's definitely been a bit higher. It's not actually triple digits, but it is miserable. Okay, got one more piece to put on for this step, and then I'll show y'all what we look like here. Ooh, interesting. One of the areas I thought was going to be like a little window got covered up. Actually, a few of them. Here's what we look like. We got this little guy on the side. There right now is mobile. Probably will not stay that way. They like to use those as an angular structure. Uh-oh. I'm too strong for the Lego set. I'm knocking stuff over. I'm breaking stuff apart. Here's this guy now. Got our little shade. Okay, and then here is what we're gonna attach to the other side. Let me make sure we're doing what we need to. I need a 1x4 here. Then another. And then different kind of 1x4. And this will attach right here. So now we got a little bit wider of a base here. It's not super tall yet, but we'll get there in time. Oh, okay. And step 755, we're building yet another section, which I did not see coming. But I guess if we're expecting it to be a bigger wall, then it makes sense. These little half-rounded guys have been very difficult to make sure they're aligned and flush. Maybe it's just the weirdness of a round piece being in a rounder piece being in with Legos. I feel like it's probably not. It's just kind of an awkward half smooth piece. So here we have this. Got our little bricks in there. And then this is gonna go onto the end over here. So now instead of a 2-segment, we've got a 3-segment base here. And like I said, right now it twists. We'll probably lock in those angles here shortly. I don't know how shortly, actually. I'm just saying stuff. Got our 1x6 that goes up here. And then we got a 1x2 and another 1x6 to keep it all lined up. Oh. In the next step, we're going to be doing the same thing. So 1x6 here, similar thing. We're going to reinforce this piece a little bit more. I'm going to turn this around so I can make sure I know what's going on here for a second. Make sure I put all these bricks and such in the right places and the right orientation. That's good. That's pretty, I think this was a good spot for y'all. And then we've got a couple of these cross 1x1s way over here. And there we are. Okay, this is the kind of stuff we gotta pay attention to. I mean, it's probably good to pay attention to all of them. And this little guy. Where is... I should have a tall guy. Am I looking at the right piece? I believe I'm looking for the right piece. It's a 1x2, but it's flipped the other way around, so it's tall instead of long. We found it. There's that guy. We're gonna stick the gray on here. Opti says a husband and a wife. What's up, Opti? Welcome in. Agreed to expand the kitchen in the new home renovations. The next day, the husband started hanging kitchenware. Hang on. Kitchenware off of the tree outside. Wife discovers the missing items hanging and asks her husband about it. He said, "You wanted a pantry, didn't you?" Oh, a pantry. I get it. I got it. I was afraid. I was really afraid I was gonna have to ask. I got about halfway through and I'm like, I'm gonna have to ask, and it's gonna be embarrassing, but we got there. What's up, Op? You're welcome in. I've got a couple coworkers at work who during the morning tag up every morning. They end it with a dad joke, and they're always looking up new ones. And sometimes you'll have one that doesn't quite hit everybody well, or that everybody doesn't quite get. And then the next day, somebody else will come forward with the same dad joke, but with a different delivery, and then everybody loved it. It's really good. Oh, this guy is sideways cross here. What's really funny is when somebody tells the same dad joke the second day in a row, or maybe not exactly a day apart, but pretty close. But it's because they didn't know and they weren't there. We're building this little wall here. It's probably going to be we're probably going to be building a lot of micro scale wall segments to put in this stream. We did one last stream, so we'll have a little bit more detail to work on than last time. We'll see how many we're building. I think we'll probably have a few based on what I can see we've got left in this area. So just FYI, we'll be working on a smaller scale this stream, I think. Okay, let's see. We're gonna do a little bit. We're gonna double hinge it right here. We've already got a hinge at the bottom that frees up our motion, but we've got a second one up top now. And then up here, we're not adding another one yet. The next step, we've got a flat guy. One by 6. Oh, okay, and then here's the other hinge. To match it up, where is the last hinge piece? There it is. It was right in front of my face. Right in front of my face, in fact. This is gonna go here, and we got a few little bricks. Let me show you also. So these do have a range of motion here. They're probably gonna be about like this since the city is round. And then here's the back, which isn't near as interesting. Here's where we are so far. This Minas Tirith model features 136 white masonry bricks, more than any other LEGO model to date. That's crazy because, like, they're not even all right next to each other. They're all around. It's not like you're like building all the walls out of these white masonry bricks. You're just sticking them here and there, and it's still the most out of any LEGO set. I wonder if it's just the most white masonry bricks, or if it's the most masonry bricks, period. I'd assume they would have said that if that was the case, so I may have answered my own question there. All right, building up a little bit. I did say I thought this little wall section might take more than this bag. I'm not sure. I don't remember, just based on the initial picture. I'm actually not sure. I'm kind of looking at it, and I can't quite remember the scale. I guess we'll find out. Okay, this is still the top over here. I think, and we did this guy. Okay, nice. Still building up this side. I wonder if we're going to do something else over here a little bit later. I don't know if it'll be something micro scale or something a little bit larger. Oh, and this is actually our last white brick of the bag, I believe. Masonry brick, not white Lego brick. Okay, and we got something else small. This guy, I'm a little concerned about. Let me see. I'm a little concerned that we didn't use this. I did put one up here, but I wonder if that area should be flush. So let me go back a couple steps. I did say I was trying to be a little bit more intentional about where we put everything. I believe I found it. I think one needs to go right here. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to be intentional. Okay. Speaking of being intentional, I'm gonna try and put. I'm gonna set this here. I'm gonna try and grab all these pieces for this step. Got one of these, two of these, two of these, these, three. It's probably gonna be almost all of the ones we got left. Okay, so this section is still to be done. Got our little tail lights underneath our rail. Definitely proper names. We're gonna put our little round spots. Half round. I guess they're technically maybe like 3/4. I don't know. I don't know what we call them. Kind of build it in a little bit. Make sure I want a little bit more support, but it doesn't look like we're gonna get it yet. Here's what we're looking like so far. That's a little tough to see, those round pieces. There you go. Got a couple more of these up top. These are also a little bit of a bear to align, but that's okay. This one's really gonna be. There we go. Okay. Like that. That gray guy on top, trying to get lined up. Oh, and this little piece is done. He's gonna go right. Oh, he's almost done. We gotta put they snuck in that step. They snuck in that step. We gotta put the roof. I was like, I still got 2 pieces I didn't use. Gonna go right over here. We got our little house. And it looks like, how to sneeze. It looks like we got, I guess that's gray. I definitely don't have a brown low round stud, so hopefully that's supposed to be gray. And we got a fork piece hanging down, and that's gonna go right in the middle of here. So you got another little wall house. Make sure I line it up right, like so. That's the end of this bag. I do have a few extra pieces, but like I said, I think the little pieces it's usually all right. Usually all right if you got some extra little pieces. I said I'm trying to be intentional with what we're putting together and what we're putting on. I did already miss a couple since I said that, but we can only go up from here, I think. Okay, so we are continuing this little wall segment in bag 31. let's see. So we got these little, oh, I'm gonna have to relearn where everything is. We got these little cross pieces that are gonna go way over here that are eventually gonna have our lock in place areas for the wall. Our white masonry bricks are back. I feel like my 1x3 is gonna be over here, but I don't see, yeah, there it is. I didn't see it. Here we are. We've got this guy here that's gonna go right in the middle. And a couple smaller gray, similar guys. Moving over here. Actually, we got a brick plus a couple flat pieces, which is gives a little bit of, shakes it up a little bit. And then we got this tall guy. There we are. Okay, now we're building something on our own. So let me show y'all where we are. Got a little gap up top here in the middle. Y'all can see that. And we're starting back up. So the slanted piece should be easy to find. I do remember this technique from earlier. What's up, Teriyaki? You aren't wrong. Mobile is awful, but I was mobile too. Oh, get destroyed. I figured mobile probably was the problem. Teriyaki is just a faster mobile sniper, I guess. I figured that was the problem. Okay, here's this little guy we built. What's up, Teriyaki? And then this guy goes right here, this line of studs. I was wondering if we were gonna have one thing or multiple things that lined up. We got one little support there that connects. And then here on the other side, way over here, which we haven't done anything with recently, we've just got a couple little flat studs to go put there. I think that's lined up enough. Hitting the seas with the sloth, you could join us. My room is not set up for that. Definitely not set up for that. But I think I'm Lord of the Rings Lego mode until I finish this one at least. Well, I was gonna say for stream, but then I caught myself because I think even off stream, like I've got this sitting in here anyways, so. I have been kind of looking to see if there's anything I should go after on the Steam summer sale. Not that I don't have a backlog of games already. It's just like my wish list is pretty big, and a lot of it has gone on sale. But it's also like, I don't know when I'll have time to really play stuff. I did hear Binding of Isaac and all of its DLC is on sale, and I think it's like $5 for all of it. Now I've got the OG Binding of Isaac, no DLC. I do not believe I've ever played it. If I have, it was probably minutes. But as much good as I've heard, then that may be a pickup. And the other one I'm thinking about, we were kind of talking about this the other day on stream, be a little bit more expensive. The whole Kingdom Hearts series is out there on Steam now. and you can get all the games that are currently playable on Steam or a current gen console right now for, I think the Integrum Masterpiece is what they call it, is like $40 right now, which is generally $100. That's 60% off. Interesting, because the Switch 2 edition is only going to be $75, but I don't foresee the Switch 2 edition going down to $40, which is the sale price, anytime near release. And I also have a little bit of worry about performance on Switch 2 versus something like Steam and my PC, and even my, I don't know, I don't really worry too much. I feel like Switch 2 will perform as well as my Steam Deck will, but I've been wrong before. Could be wrong again. So it was only a couple streams ago I was talking about how I felt like Kingdom Hearts was a console game. Now I'm thinking about getting it on Steam. But we'll see. It also doesn't come out. I also worry it doesn't come out on Switch until like the beginning of October. I think like the 8th. And it's like, you know, I could pick it up now, but if I don't play it between like now and December, then is it going to go on sale for cheaper in December? That's always something I worry about, because especially with a backlog of games, it's like, oh yeah, I'll pick this up because I have the intent to play it, but if I don't play it for another year, then I don't know. I also feel like it's usually good to support the developer, even in small games. I don't know that Kingdom Hearts quite qualifies, but so I try not to worry about it too much for other games like that. Okay, let's see what we're getting here. But those are really the only couple I've got my eye on. I think Blueprints is on sale. I've been kind of eyeing it. I think I had it on my Switch wish list and not my Steam wish list, so it took me a little bit to realize, but I'm not sure. That's another one that I'd like to get to it one day, but I don't know when in the near term I would. Okay, we got this little guy. I'm not holding that very intuitively. There we go. This is gonna go. Oh, no, we're not done with it yet, actually. False alarm. It's gonna go right there. This is what we worked up so far here. And I think the eShop and some other folks are having their like 4th of July or summer sale now too, but Steam usually blows all of them out of the water. Star Fox is out on the Switch too. I have thought about picking that one up, but it's kind of the same problem. We've been playing Animal Crossing on the Switch, and that's really about it. Yeah, it would be easier to do something on Switch with how I've got it set up right now for couch gaming, but I still don't know if I would be able to find that much time to play it super near term. It does help that it's not a full price Switch 2 game though, but I guess it's because it's a remake. Alright, I think we've wrapped up everything for this step here. I assume I know where this is going to go. Yeah, look at that. So it's going to go right here in this section of wall. Let me get it down from the top. This does push in here, but we're going to need some additional support. That's what we're looking like now. We've got some L-shaped pieces, but we also have some 1x1s we're gonna need to put down. Actually, just 2, and they're gonna go right here. So let me do that while I'm over here. The note was gonna be to look for them, but I found them. All right, there's that guy. I'm gonna do something similar over here. And then on the other side too. Oh, and this will help a little bit in the way of support. Not like that, it won't. There we go. That's a little bit better. Nice. Next page here, I think we're building our little insert for up here. Start putting that together. It actually doesn't look, this is a bit smaller, so in theory maybe a little simpler. Maybe not the case. I gotta make 2 of these. And these guys that we just made are gonna go right down here. Those look like mailboxes, but they're windows. I'm sure. And then these will go in. They'll slot in right here. Whoops. Slot in right. Slot in right. Slot in right there. Perfect. So here's what we're working with now. We've got, I think, all of our loose studs accounted for here. Though it looks like our next section is going to be a little bit more like an upper wall area. Work with this guy. Oh, and then we got another. This actually goes on the others. Whoa, hang on. Oh, we reverse it, and then this goes. Okay, so we were right. And then we got a singular. And it goes here, so we're looking like this. We got a 1x3. It's gonna go right here. That. Oh, we got quite a step here. Okay, so this is gonna sit off to the side for a second. And a dark 1x2 here. So this guy that we built here is gonna attach right here, doing this guy. Ooh, we got little window pieces here. It's gonna go right on top right there. I was wondering what this claw piece was going to be. This one, we'll see what it turns into. I'm still not really sure what it's going to be. It's going to face that way, like that. And now we're gonna put some imitation brick, some false brickwork No, I really like how they laid this out. This is a really cool way to mix it up a little bit. Don't use the masonry brick pieces too much. Scatter them about, scatter these about, you got a bit of variety. And there we have it. Now, this moves a little bit because this is all going up here. Like that. So I added another hinge up here as well. Looks like we're doing something similar, I assume, for the other side. Oops, that needs to secure. We got this guy. So yeah, here's our other hinge. Another slum guy. A 1x3 with a 1 gray stud on the bottom. There it is. Find it before I can even say it. And now we got some more brickwork to do over here. There we go. Pretty pretty. And now we've got our other little house up here. House on the wall. Complete with our windows. Oh, and this time we've got a little round piece on the roof. Like that. Now this is gonna go right over here. We'll put it right next to where the other was. Nice. Yeah, I do like these walls are really well done. Oh, and we've got a little roof we're gonna put on over here. Right there. I knew there was something missing, I just couldn't put my finger on it. All right, now on the back, we've got to put our little hooks in place. Building 2 of these. And these are gonna go right here and right here. They're wacky colors because you're not gonna see them. They're gonna be on the inside. And then over on the other side, we got something a little different than we had before. Maybe it needs a little more reinforcement, being a being a longer wall? We'll find out. We're gonna do 2 of these as well. And these, oh yeah, we do have what equates to probably a little bit more support here. Because we do have our 2 cross pieces instead of just 1. So there we have it. Here's the inside. Here's the outside, which is very pretty. 2 extra pieces might be a world record. Well, other than 0. Okay, and this is gonna go. Let's see if I can. So the last one we built was way over here. This guy was slotted in. This one is gonna go right here. So let's see if we can do this without dropping anything. We've got a couple different slots here. Line up that side. Line up that side. Once you get it aligned, it slots in just like that. So see there, you've got a little bit of play, a little bit of adjustment you can do angularly if you need to. Nice. But it does sit against an angled piece back here, so you know you've got it set right. All right, so we're a couple walls in. See that one is about half the front. Let's see what whoa, I knocked off my guard. Hang on, let me put him back over here so it doesn't happen again. Bag 32. Okay, so see, we got another mini wall here. I expect 32 and 33 to have these. I don't know that we're gonna have, or I say 32 and 33. We're gonna have too many walls to build, so we'll see if that's just 2 bags or if that ends up stretching out into a 3rd. But I do not see. This is probably enough for this segment. And then we'll see after 33 what we start building. We are getting fairly close to another ad, so we will start this. We got about 5 minutes, and then we'll go take a little bit of a break, go find some kitties, do some stretching. We already have got one of these. Which is gonna go this way. This guy. And we've got a little round piece in. Let's see, there it is. It was right in the middle here. Half round. Let's see, we got a little bit of a build up here. Get our angles right here with the wings. It's gonna look like that, our base. And we'll reinforce both sides here. Let's see, okay. Making sure I know what I'm looking at. Building up a bit here. Do a little bit more. Got one cross piece that's going to be used for supports. A little rod. And then we're going to have two over here. We're already building a little structure. Another little house. Let's see what we can find. Our tail light piece that was missing. So we're looking like this so far. Got some tan ramps to put on. Like so. Got some roofs. A couple railings. I keep calling them loggers. Yes, they're rails. And then we'll go ahead and put this little guy right down here. Oh, it goes on top of that little semicircle piece we put down earlier. Nice. It's like a little bank. It's probably not a bank, but so this will go up here, which means, so I'm trying to make sure I'm not doing this backwards at all, or mirrored. Getting a little bit more structure to our wall here. Let's see. I'll go ahead and build this one the way it's supposed to be oriented so I don't mess it up. It's a little more complicated. Should have another. There it is. Get that orientation down. There we are. This guy goes right there. And here's what we're working with. Little baby wall so far. You could. What's up, Edge? Welcome in. 7 stream streak. See, that, I don't think that one stretches back to March. Teriyaki had a 10 stream streak yesterday, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that one goes back to March. But I think we're on stream 6 of Minas Tirith. And then the 2 before that were Snoopy. I don't think your 7 stream streak is 4 months long, unfortunately. I just thought that was a funny little statistic. We'll do a couple more of these little sections here. Yeah, it's like, man, that doesn't seem like it's that long of a streak, but it really is. Yeah, it broke somewhere. No, I feel that. Between work and everything, it was really hard to do anything there. All right. Got a little mini section of a wall here. Our ad starts in 17 seconds. So let me put this guy on. And I'm gonna take a quick break. Sorry, I don't know you just got here. We're gonna stand up and stretch, go pet some kitties. We'll be right back. We'll continue building our little walls. I'll see y'all in a few minutes. All right, we're back. It's time to continue some wall building. Let me get some water though. I have not been keeping up with the water. Found 2 kitties. Bubby was in the living room. Norm was back under the dresser, so we drug her out. And they started chasing each other. So nobody's come to visit yet. Maybe Norm will. Okay, we're gonna start working on the next piece of this. I'm guessing this is gonna be what goes right here, given that it's the same height. Oh, let's do it. Side quest, mini quest. Should have. There we are. The regular 1x1 was a little tough to find. Got a little swoopy piece. Oh. And this connector guy that we remember from our turrets. There he is. And then just a little flat 1x1 plate. This little guy goes right up. Oh goodness. Yes, goes right up here because I'm building it where the instructions toward me this time. And then that is all for right now. So we put this right here. And there's a little gap for the time being. Oh, but we're about to find out what goes in it, I bet. Not those. Little tail lights. Oh, we've got our, these are really quarter rounds. One here. And if I can find the other one, I'll put it on. Unfortunately, my eyes don't appear to be working. Oh, there it is. It's in the capacity I wanted. I got these little quarter rounds. Let's see. Got a couple more tail lights to go up top. These tail lights. We got a 1x2. And these guys. These are kind of like spirit. Oh no, they're kind of like portafilters. Oh, we gotta make sure that those don't misalign. We've got a little. It's like a double wide chair. Somewhere in here, at least. There it is. It's gonna go here, alongside of our little ramp down, our overhang, and not that guy, the other guy. See the bottom, but these are all smooth. Looking for the one with the little divots. I'm not seeing the bottom of it anywhere. I have come to appreciate that they do look different. And usually, oh, nope, that one did not look different. The more you know. There we are. Our little guy. He's gonna go in right here. Nice. Says, is that a minifigure fork adding micro-scale detail to the walls of the city? It is. We did it earlier. I can answer that question for you. I think it was rhetorical. Let's go down. We got our window here. And our fork. Where's our fork? There it is. Just like that. The fork at the bottom. And it's gonna go right on this little square and look like that. Okay, we got a little bit more building up of the wall to do. Make sure I'm doing this the right orientation as usual. Hiding from me. Now these set backwards, which is interesting. And the 1x3 connects them, and that should help flush them out a little bit too. Like that. Then we've got our 1x6, and that goes right up on top over here. So we've got our extra support rod holders. Building up another section here. We do have more bricks. Oh, I actually thought that was the last little cross 1x1, but there must be one hiding over here somewhere because we do have one more. I'll go ahead and put the one next to it there, and we'll keep searching in a moment. Our 1x2s go up here. Be over here unless we used it for something else. Starting the sorting process, and we should find it. I don't believe we've used any 1x1s for anything else. I don't see it over here. It's not right here. Probably hiding over here. It's not hiding over here. Let's take a look. Are there any other places I used a 1x1 on here that I may have put the wrong piece? I don't see one. Unless it's this guy. It's not that guy. Okay. It's a little odd. I definitely don't have an extra over there. Let me get my bearings in a little bit. It's always possible it was left in a bag. I don't see it. I've got a piece that I can't find. But I don't see it anywhere. That's interesting. Because without that piece, then we're not going to be able to attach everything else. Okay, well, let me just continue building it up, and we'll see if it turns up as we go. But it should be easy to get to. It's just, we're going to have a little gap where it would be. Right there. That's good. I'm gonna make sure I didn't use it anywhere else. Maybe I could have used it down here. That would be interesting. I bet I didn't though. Oh my gosh, I did. I found it. It wasn't a missing piece. It was. Now let me go back and look. Oh yeah, I wasn't supposed to put that there. I was supposed to put this here. Okay. I was looking for stray 1x1s that I could have aligned differently. Lego wins again. I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Lego. Y'all would never forget a piece. Despite my best efforts, y'all would never forget a piece. So, if y'all couldn't tell from what I did, I'll show y'all. Let me see if I can get this line. Down here, this little white 1x1 was one of these pieces sideways, and I needed it. I stuck it in the wrong place. All right, what's next? We've got a couple long 1x6s, so not quite as much of a support as we had last time. Go here, and then run all the way up. And then we've got a little slanted piece. Man, you'd think having sorted almost all of these, I'd be able to find them now. Put it on upside down. Hold, please. I think that looks weird. Yeah, it does. All right, so we got that. I think I can live with that. And then we got a couple L-shaped pieces. Whoa. Got a flat 1x2 and a couple slanted. Whoa. Couple slanted bars. Slanted down. And that's how that looks. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna set this over here. We're gonna build, looks like something to go across the top here, kind of like we did before. There we go. And we've got some panels here. The L-shaped panel is over here. Just one of those. Then we've got a corner, and there's also just one of those. Okay. Whoops. There we are. Then we got a 1x6 that goes. Couple 2x2s. And then another of these. But then we got this guy. Making sure everything looks right. I think it does. Alright, we're gonna build what goes in here now. got our 1x3 and our little tail lights again. Oh, and then we've got our sideways pieces that kind of lock in there. That's nice. They should line themselves up most of the way. Not quite. Not as much as I would have liked, unfortunately. So we got that guy. And then up on the top, we've got a 1x3 gray. And then here on the side, we got a couple down slants. And then it goes right here. Like that. Gonna put a couple guys up right here. Like so. It does look a little weird. Oh, that really looks a little weird. Hang on. Are we missing? Oh. No, it goes. It goes this way. I've been working some of this a little bit backwards, I think. Just this part. Flip that around. There we have it. I don't know when I messed that up. The orientation. And then we've got one little window pane that goes right there around him. Got our two little roof pieces to lock it in place and keep him dry from the rain and the elements. And we've also got a little piece that goes in there as well. It's the hard one to align right there. I think that's good enough. Got some more brickwork to do. Some more facade. He'll go right up here, which hopefully y'all will be able to see a little better. Like that, right up on top. We got a little bit more to do here.
Can I put my drink right here?
Yeah.
They're not gonna order.
You may want to grab a coaster though. I shouldn't knock it over yet.
I have my salad. I was gonna shake it for the camera. Here we go. Here's my Caesar salad. Unshaken. Are you ready for the ASMR?
I'm ready. It may not be. Oh, it's kind of coming through right up when I'm talking, I think. I don't know how much it's like. I don't think it's really coming through at all.
Oh, well.
The noise gate's too good.
Dang.
I wonder. I feel like I've been talking kind of quiet. I hope everybody has been able to hear my little comments as I've been building. Noise gate's too good. No ASMR for you. No ASMR for you. Edge says hi, Hannah. In all caps.
Hi.
All caps. Edge is excited. Hey, Bubby. He's hanging out. He's right There he is. Y'all can kind of see him. The cat supposed to pass the noise gate. Oh, I see. Bubby. He's hanging out right there. He's just standing in the doorway. Mister, what are you doing? Oh, now he's sitting in the doorway. Y'all can kind of see him on the big camera.
My phone's about to die.
Bubby, so is mine. Oh, wait, here.
Are you giving it to me to plug it?
That cord down there.
Oh, is that for me?
Mm-hmm.
Will it ring? Yes. Yay.
Should do okay. That's what I was using yesterday. Let's see. Let's put these little window guys on here. Like that. And then we've got that top 3. Bubby, I feel you walking down there. I felt his fur brush against my legs. Bubby, you exploring down there?
He's under the desk. By the big bag.
Buddy. Oh yeah, the giantest Lego bags in the world. There we go. This is a little interesting. It's been tough to align right here, but now we click this into place here and it should all sort itself out. Here we are. Are we going to build more to go below? Yes, we are. Okay. So we've got our little chair. We'll go this way. Like that. We got another little chair here. Plus our 1x30. Oh, and then we're gonna reverse it.
I'm gonna have to put it like Bubby eat my salad.
Bubby, don't do it. I'm gonna watch. Objective, do not let Bubby eat salad. How did they sleep?
Oh my goodness.
Did he follow you out?
He did.
Okay, I was like, I don't even see
And
him.
he jumped from the floor to the box on the cat tree.
Bubby. So I was like, I don't see him, I hope. And he wasn't supposed to eat any salad, and now he's gone. Alright, we're kind of building up the structure a little bit. Yeah, these 3 like individual pieces, I'm seeing my wall shaking them. Trying to do this. Here we go. It's this little guy. These 3 pieces, these 3 individual pieces are a little bit tough to align, but when we snap them down here, they should do pretty good for us. Like that. Oops. Spoilers. We got these 2 that go along the sides here. And they extend a little bit below.
Talk about you too low.
Not that I know of. Like that. And then we work our supports in at the back. So we're gonna have to build a few of these each. Yeah, I think you're good. So we built a couple of these double support guys that actually go on the opposite side, closer to the mountain. We'll go ahead and put those in. So one here. And one here. And the other supports look a little bit different than the ones we've done so far. Oh, they're not offset. See, they're direct. All right. So here's what we look like from the inside. Here's what we look like from the outside. Really pretty. And we have a few extra pieces, but they're all pretty small. Got like 5 this time. We're gonna move this, revealing, ta-da, Hannah's tea. And then this guy is gonna lock in place. Well, let me make sure. It's gonna go right here. Right here. So these little hooks here on either side. Can't really see these, but these hooks on the back hook into it. So let's get it aligned a little bit. I kind of gotta let it get there. Oh, but I need to pull this out. Okay, hold on. This guy comes in from the outside, but that guy comes in from the inside, and then should just take a little bit of angling and poof. There we are. So now we've got 3 out of our 4 little outer wall segments done. Look at that. Hang on, let me go here. Let me show you. Y'all see that? So we've got this guy done was first, and then this segment, and now this segment. And next, I assume is going to be this missing one. And then we'll have a little bit of a more solid and rounded structure. Let's hide Hannah's tea back over there. Hiding it. Bag 33. I'm gonna say this is the last of the walls. It's definitely not the last of the wall, but maybe it's the last of the lower walls for the time being. All right. Let's see what we're looking at. We're going to start kind of the same way as we have previously with this little wing piece. It's going to give us our angle. Like that. And we're going to do our like this. And we'll put it together the right way. So we got a little bit of a base here starting out. We actually are building it up fairly quickly. Comparatively. We got a couple. Are you okay in there? You okay? Where's our... There it is. Okay, we gotta make sure we use the right guy here. We made that mistake last time. Here we go. This will kind of go over here while we build this little portion. Make sure here we're going to use one of the cross pieces. But then we're going to use one of the normal pieces on top. Solid. Like that. We're going to tall guy. And then a little short 1x1. Hopefully find this little piece. There it is. Right. So there's that so far. Oh, and all I've got left is another tall piece on this side. And a couple little plates. I thought I saw a kitty walk under. Just those guys. We'll put one little... one by four up there. Like that. And this is here. Let's see. Oh, he's in the box. He's in Norm's box.
Yep.
Hey, Bubby. He's about to make some crazy sounds in there. I already know.
What?
Scratching. Scratching.
That's not that crazy of a cat sit on.
Oh, when Bubby does it, it is. Bubby scratches for like 20 minutes.
It's true.
He says, let me find the loudest place to scratch, and let me do it until your ears hurt.
So mean.
I'm sorry, Bubby. I know you're just having fun.
Bubby has OCD. Bubby has to like keep scratching at something
He
until he
does.
gets it right.
He's making sure it's clean. Buddy.
He has OCD. He has obsessive issues.
You're doing some snoofing over there. Still using these masonry bricks. Where's my little... Okay, we are good. I'm looking at the wrong stuff and I thought I messed it up. Okay, we're gonna build up another little section that goes right here. There was another one of those. I thought there was only one. How I couldn't find the first one. Alright, I'll give y'all a quick status update before it goes on. This little guy, he's gonna go right here. We actually got a few of these white bricks stacked on top of each other, which is kind of cool. Okay, I went back and forth or something. I was like, we just did this. We're doing another one? No, 2 in a row. Okay, now we're gonna fill this out with our little support as well. We got our one before, we got our 1 by like 8. Then we've got a little slanted piece that goes up on top like last time. Except this time, I'm dangerous. I know how it's oriented. Like that. I'm guessing next we're gonna build. Oh no, we're gonna build it up a little bit more. Whoops. Maybe I shouldn't guess. Here we are, getting a little bit of height here. Oh, and this actually looks like it's going to be the top here, but I'm sure we've got other little houses and such to build into the wall as well. These little guys. Heard that, bub. He's making little noises. So now we're working with this guy. Got a little slant here. And some panels. So corner panels are neat little pieces. Like that. Oh, and then we're gonna use even more of them right here. 3/4 of a box. Here we are. 3/4 of a box. That's gonna go. I think here. On the outside. Oh, you know what? Maybe we are rotated by 1. And it'll be on the inside. There we go. Our 1x3, not our 1x4. Our faux brickwork. Oh, you know what? I think I was right before. Because then we got this. And even though it's back a little bit, I think that's correct. We got another claw piece here. So I don't know what this piece is. I was kind of hoping I was going to explain it. Alright, so we're gonna put this. Let's see, we're gonna face this way. See, this is not quite right here. I bet what we've done wrong is that this is supposed to be one forward, and then everything lines up. Oh, now what we've done wrong is that this was flipped the wrong direction. So it wouldn't have. It wouldn't have quite set right. Now, here we go. Nice. Wall complete. All right. So what's next? Maybe some houses. You're not sure what this part is going to be. Got our tail lights here. Facing that way, of course. And then here, we're gonna have these four little mailbox looking pieces that should line up. I don't know if y'all can see this wall shaking. This one, not the physical one. Or I guess technically it is physical, but not the big wall. Okay, we'll set that here. Yeah, it's definitely doing some movement. Okay. Oops, man, step one. Already put it the wrong way. Like that. Oh, and then we need two of them. These wasn't particularly clear what we got there. Okay, there we are. And this goes on top. Like that. That's not quite how I expected that to go. Oh, then these are not banners this time. They're actually siding. Like that. Oh, and then we've got, this is, I was wondering what these triangle pieces were going to be. They're kind of like our under area. Oops. I'm going to go, whoa. Down. And this guy. We'll do another. And this guy. Down. Up. And another. So we got this spiky guy we built up, and it's gonna go right here on the bottom, almost like gabling is what I want to call it, but I guess it goes on the bottom like that, and that is gonna attach right up here to these two and hang down. That's kind of neat. That's a neat little way to work that. We do got another little house that's gonna go here too. I was kind of wondering when we usually do these a little bit earlier in, so kind of surprised. This one waited until the end. Got our little fork here. And then this goes right underneath somebody's little window. Right there. And last but not least for this bag is our supports. So we actually got 4 of the same here. So even now a little different than the other walls. And maybe they do that so that you can't mix and match them. I don't know. I actually think it'd be kind of cool to be able to mix and match them. I feel like I'm missing a couple of... Oh, I was going to say I feel like I'm missing a couple of L-shaped pieces, but I actually see where they go. They were on the last step. I just missed them. So let's put those on real quick. They are going right over here. Like that. And then these are going on the inside. That. And then we have another moment of truth moment. Let's pull over our structure. Here's the wall we just put in. Our next wall is going to go here, I believe. And this one, they both come in from the outside. Oh, and it is already flipped into place. Look at that. All right. So here's what we've got. Oh yeah, now the outer wall is nice and complete. That's really pretty. That's really pretty. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and do the next bag. We got about 5 minutes till the next ad. Just FYI, we're on bag number 34. And if y'all can see what's coming up, I was ready for this part like two streams ago. I was wondering when we were gonna get here. Let me do some separating out of these guys just a little bit. Make it a little bit easier for some of the big pieces to be separated. Okay, that'll be alright. I guess you can, yeah, like, oh, I see it. Oh, here we go. It's happening. Okay, so now let me move back so y'all can at least see what we're working with here. Alright. I will not bow to this ranger from the north, last of a ragged house, long bereft of lordship. We are putting together the Steward of Gondor, Denethor. I'm gonna give him the slightly scared face here. Slightly scared, mouth open face. See if I can align that a little bit better. There we go. And he should have feet somewhere. There they are. He's got printed legs too. His coat's printed all the way down. Got Mr. Denethor here. I guess as I do that, I need to stand up the other minifigures I've got sitting back here that I knocked over and didn't really do anything with. We got Gandalf the White, we got our two guards, and now we got Denethor. Nice. Okay, let's start. Look at all these cool little pieces in here. I'm excited. Start with one lonely corner piece here. I didn't even put it on the right corner. Did not even put it on the right corner. Let's put it here, where it's supposed to go. Not that it's going to matter, because we're going to have one over here soon. And we'll start building out this trim for the floor. I've been ready to start on the throne room for a little while. I actually thought we were going to do it before the outside walls, but I guess we need something to protect the throne. even while it's unoccupied or occupied TM. Here's that. Got a couple of these. Go on either side and in the middle. And we got another connection here, like so. And a couple studs in with that guy. We put these, I was gonna say, in the middle and a little bit lower. Then we got a couple more of these to reinforce. Like that. Now we got some tiles, some square tiles to put in. A few square tiles at least. And then a few rectangular. Got an ad break in a couple minutes, so we can get a few more steps in. Got our fancy tiles across the bottom. Oh my gosh, Sarah! What's up, Sarah? Welcome in. We're doing a little bit of building. We just built our Denethor minifigure. We're working on what I believe is going to be the floor of the throne room right now for our Minas Tirith build. We're on stream 6 of Minas Tirith, and I think today we passed the halfway point. Hang on a second, let me finish this step up here. We are getting pretty close. I think we got about 2 minutes till Twitch is going to run us an ad. So stay vigilant. Let me show y'all what we got here. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Tommy. I'm a family-friendly charity streamer. We raise money here for Extra Life to support my local children's hospital. Here's what we've got so far. We've got this. I actually have another front wall up on the desk in front of me that I've got sitting up there because we're not building anything on it right now. So we built all of these little wall segments. Oh, I took that one out. I was trying to show y'all, but I realized it wasn't the camera. We've done this wall segment, and then this big one today so far. And now we're working on what goes in here, which is going to be the throne room. It's going to go down here by the white tree. This Lego set is 8,200 pieces. Absolutely the biggest Lego set I've ever built by far. Let me move this. And we just passed the halfway point today, so we got quite a few more streams. We're only doing it in 2-3 hour segments here and there, just so we don't burn out or anything. Trying to make sure we take our time with the build. Also, I don't know that I could do this one in one sitting if I tried. So thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. I hope y'all had fun. What were y'all playing? Y'all were playing Coin Pusher. Well, thank you for coming in with the raid. I appreciate it. We've got an ad starting in 17 seconds. What that means is I'm going to take a quick break. I can't snooze it anymore. I would. So you guys don't get hit with the ads while we're doing something important. In about 3 minutes, we'll come back and we will continue the Lego build. Thank y'all for hanging around. We'll be right back. Alright, we're back. I come bearing gifts, don't worry. Hang on. Y'all might... Uh-oh. The gift has been spoiled, I believe. The gift has been spoiled. Here's Mrs. Norm. I picked her up. I picked her up. I put her next to Bubby, who was laying down in the foyer. He was just hanging out. I put her right up next to him so they could be friends. And I guess I put her too close to Bubby because Bubby popped her in the face with his paw. So now she's hanging out in here with us. We're making her feel better. Look at her. She is hanging out in the spotlight. Hey, Norm. It's because she knows she's about to get a treat. Because she knows she's a... Sweetie. Okay. Let's... Hang on a second, Norm. Hang on a second, Norm. Hi. I know. Don't get in there. Don't get in the city. Look what you got. Hang on. Let's go here.
Yeah.
No, don't show them that. No.
Her butt.
Don't show them. Come here.
Her butt.
Wait.
What did you want?
Wait. Norm.
You keep taking it away from her.
She had to find it. There she is. Right up close.
Wait, I need another one for the crunch.
Hello, Bubby. Are you done being a menace? I know I put her in your personal space, Bubby, but you did not have to pop her like that. Come on. Come here. Wait, let me move. No, wait. Yep. Let me go back here. Don't. That's gonna hurt. Come on. There she goes.
She did a really good Elvis face with that one. She did.
She was only chewing with one side. Hi, sweetie. Let me see if we can see Bubby. Bubby? No, because Norm is in the way.
Wait, you can totally see him.
He's right.
There
Oh, there.
he is.
No. She's trying to drink out of my water. Bubby! I think we missed it because I...
Big cat thing.
Somebody... Dude, stop knocking things over. Where did the other soldier go?
You put her up here.
Norm, what did... Stop! You knocked over Shadow Max. Alright, Norm. You've knocked over too many things. You knocked over too many things. Bubby in the box. She knocked over one of the soldiers and she knocked over Shadow Max with her tail. We're working on bag number 35. I figured I'd probably got one or two more in me for tonight. But I do want to work on the throne room, so we'll keep working on Minas Tirith here. I do apologize. I feel like the last couple streams, the timing of the ads has been really bad. I've got them set to run just once every hour. I think it's 3 minutes every hour to try and alleviate pre-rolls so that y'all aren't coming in here getting hit with ads. Unfortunately, right now, Twitch has done something where I can't snooze the ads for any amount of time. So like when I get rated, I don't have the option to delay the ads or hold them off for 5 more minutes. They just come when they come. So at least it warns me, but it is kind of unfortunate because I think the last 2 streams we've had a couple raids come in and then the scheduled ads have decided to run right around that time. So I do apologize. I wish there was something I could do about it, but since the snoozing ads feature doesn't do anything right now, then there's not too much I can do other than let y'all know what's going on. So the good news is, because of it, y'all don't have to worry about pre-rolls, which I think is good for everybody. I know those can get real annoying real fast, especially if you're hanging around in multiple places. So, all right, let's keep going. I heard a baby. And now is the real cat hair hours. I assume what we're building right here is going to be the throne. This guy. And then we need a 1x2 right here. Like that. Oh, and then, okay, so we're actually turning this into proper stairs, which is kind of neat. Because, yeah, it doesn't quite look like it yet. And then we put on the next piece, which gives us our next stair. And we got another 1x2 that goes up here. And then our C-shaped piece goes back there. And then we've got another final step up top. Plus all of our walls that are coming in here. Although, I guess our walls should come in a little bit after these do. We did them in the wrong order, but it's okay. We've also got a back wall. I didn't identify that panel piece. There we are. So we're working up to the throne. There we have it. Little 2x4s and our flats. Kind of building up the, I guess the throne walls. Maybe the seat. I guess, I don't know what a throne is. I don't know why I said that. I'm just making predictions. Here we go. And then I've got a 1x2 that goes here at the back. And then we'll have a couple of flat 1x2s. I just gotta get the second one in there. There we are. Making a little bit of progress. Let's see. Up here. This piece. Getting a little bit more form. That. All right, and now we've got the back of the throne, the seat back. Our support. Let's see, what do we got? This guy's gonna go up top. This is gonna go here. Flip around on the other side. Whoa, give more side support. That guy goes right there. I heard that. A little bit more side support so that it locks, the back locks in place, because it is quite tall. Look at that. We've got a seat. This magnificent throne has awaited its rightful king for nearly 1,000 years, is what the instructions say. I wonder what these little 4 studs down here could be for. Definitely not for a different seat that somebody else might be sitting in. For the steward. For the steward. Let's work on this seat. This is interesting. This is really cool that they're not just like one big chair piece. I feel like a lot of times with Legos, that's kind of how it works. Is it's like, all right, here's your chair. Put together your chair by getting the chair piece. Oh, actually, Denethor's, look at this. Denethor's is going to recline. Look at that. The king doesn't have a reclining chair. But Denethor does. The stewards of Gondor have ruled from this humble chair for 969 years. Oh, it does recline, but since they put it so close to the throne, it can't really recline. So, and our moment of truth. I do still have more pieces over here, so there's going to be more where this came from. The throne, it doesn't even snap in. It just slots in right there. That's really neat. So we've got our throne room. And we have... He probably doesn't need to go in there right now, but I'm sure as heck gonna put him in there. We got Denethor sitting in the throne. Or sitting in the, not the throne, the side throne. Nice. I can show y'all, maybe y'all can see it a little better here. Look at that guy. Look at that. Pretty cool. Okay. Okay, and we do have another, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, because it looked like we were way at the tail end of this book, which we are. I actually think this bag is the last in the book. I was actually gonna do one more bag. Trying to decide if we continue on and do one more after this, if this is a natural stopping point. We've only been live for 2 hours and 15 minutes, but it may be okay to call it. I don't know. I feel like I don't think I quite have appreciated until now. We've done 6 streams. This is stream number 6, and we are just now over halfway. So this is likely going to be an 11 stream, probably 12 with Grand. I don't think I quite accounted for it, but I guess that makes sense. If each stream is 2 to 3 hours, and you generally expect it to take 24-ish hours. I don't know if that's true or not. I thought I read something the other day that said something to that effect. Then that makes sense, because stream usually takes a little bit longer, at least to get started up, and then with all the ads and the chatting and stuff. All right, here's this little guy, or little table. A Lego cherry element is used to represent a tomato, a favored delicacy of Denethor. I don't know how these Lego folks think they know what Denethor likes to eat. If only there were some scene in the movie that told us what kinds of food Denethor liked. Alright, so we'll put our little bowl on the table here. We've got a little chalice. And we've got a little plate. Oh, the plate should not hang off the table, I would think. We got a little chicken leg that goes on the plate. It's feast. And in the bowl are tomatoes. In the bowl are tomatoes. We have an extra tomato element. Thank goodness. And this guy goes right here. So we've got Denethor's little feast. We've got our extra tomato element. And there we have it. That is the end of book 2. I think that might be where we wrap it up for today.
Yeah.
I think that was only 5 bags, but we did 5 bags last time. And if we've got a natural stopping point, I kind of want to take it because I don't want to get halfway into something in the next bag. I think this is what we did before too, is we stopped at the end of book 1. Maybe it was at the end of box 1. We do still have, I think, 4 bags in this box. 35, 36, 37, 38, and 39. So here's what we've got so far. We've got the throne room. We did that. I'll show you all the big picture here. We also built all of our walls up at the front. Our little structure. And I relocated these for this stream because we weren't building onto them now, but I'll bring them back for the sake of scale. We've got our front gate, and we've got our 2 side walls, which on the inside have, this one's got an armory, and this one's got like a little farm and a market. For scalage, a little tomatoes for banana for scale, little tomatoes for scalage. And here we go. Thank you for that crunch. I know we typically go a little bit longer than this, but I think this is where we'll wrap it. Here's what we've got so far. This is 2 books out of 3.
Wow.
This is 34 bags out of 60, I believe.
Wow.
So we've got another box plus like 5 bags left. So 20, we've got 25 bags left, I think. 26. Pretty cool. And look, the door's open. We have Denethor sitting back here in on his steward's throne with his tomatoes. We've got, this does get a lot taller, so it's going to be very interesting to see how he makes stream work with this camera angle here. I don't know. We'll see what we can do. I think that's all I've got for y'all tonight. We do need to find somebody to raid out to, so let me see if I can do that. My keyboard is way up here, so I'm gonna have to reach over to do the action, but it's okay. Let's see who we've got around this evening. We will see if we end up coming back tomorrow. I'm thinking we probably will. I think we got a few more days we can still be around this week still. We do have the holiday this weekend. Yeah. I think I know who we're gonna go see. This is somebody I don't think we've seen in a little while. So this will be kind of fun. We're gonna go right out to, oh goodness, let me make sure my fingers are on the right keys. We're gonna go raid the Gory Details. This is another Extra Life fundraiser. He's playing some Hollow Knight Silk songs today. His stream title says Part 31, so he's been playing for a little bit. Hollow Knight.
You said Hollow Knight.
Holler.
Like hollow bread.
Yes, he's playing some Silk song. I have not finished the first Hollow Knight, and that was my criteria for starting Silk Song, was finishing the first one. So make sure y'all go say hi to Mr. The Gory Details. He's streaming fundraising for a good cause too, the same cause we are, except for his local children's hospital for Extra Life. I hope you guys have a good evening. Make sure y'all copy and paste that Raid Raccoon message so Mr. Gory knows who all is coming over with the raid. I will likely see y'all tomorrow evening with some more Minas Tirith build. We'll start book number 3, and we'll probably finish up box number 2 and move on to box number 3. I hope y'all have a good evening. If I don't see y'all tomorrow, I'll probably see y'all Thursday or Friday. Just take a look out for the ping. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. We'll see what comes up. Thank y'all for hanging out. Make sure y'all follow the raid, and I'll see y'all a little bit later.